Alright, what is going on, y'all? We are back with another video. In today's video, I want to give you guys my 2022 All-Stars up to this point of the season. Now, I just want to, give you guys a quick notice. You're going to choose two, guard spots and three front court players. That's both for a starting lineup and a reserve. So, two guard spots, three front court players, and then two wild card spots. So, I'm going to go based off that, not this position list. So if you don't see your favorite player on this list, that is the reason why. I'm just following how the NBA voting is. With that being said, let's get started. This video, I was inspired to do this video sooner rather than later due to the fact that I saw the fan voting. And man, I had some thoughts and opinions about the fan voting, but I'm not certainly surprised because it's fan voting for a reason. If you guys have not checked out the fan voting, please go look at the fan voting and see which players are very high up in the voting right now. Alright, that being said, let's get started. We are going to go with the Western Conference starters first. Obviously, first person, Steph Curry. I like to explain myself. Currently, in my opinion, in the league MVP. Been incredible. Okay, second guard spot. I really had to debate this. I was back and forth. Originally, I had Ja Morant in starting guard spot due to how great he's been and how much how surprising the Memphis Grizzlies been this year. But I have to go with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's quietly having a very underrated season, under the radar season. He could be a dark horse and MVP candidate. Not saying he's one of the top four candidates, but he's having a very good season. Utah Jazz are under the radar. Currently had the third best record in the West and third best record in the league. Myself and including many others is not really paying attention to what Utah Jazz are doing in the regular season. They kind of got to prove everything in the playoffs. That's at the point they at. But Donovan Mitchell deserves, in my opinion, the second guard spot. Now, I'm not mad if you guys, had Ja Morant. I was back and forth with Ja Morant as well. Alright, next I was still with the front court spots. And I'm going to go ahead and get my locks right out the way. LeBron James, I just played myself. Nikola Jokic, I just played myself. Now for the final four spot, I was, it's probably going to be a hot take at the moment, and he's probably won't be an all-star due to the fact that he's going to miss a extended period of time. But before he got injured, I believe that Paul George is having a very good season. Keeping this Clippers team afloat. Obviously with Kawhi Leonard being out, Paul George had a very heavy burden. He's been answering that call. He's been keeping this Clippers team, like I said, afloat, keeping him in the top 6 seed right before he got hurt. And I thought that's kind of overachieving, due to what they have, out on the court and the amount of players have been missing the same amount of time. So I want to give Paul George his credit. He probably won't be in the All-Star game, let alone be a starter in the All-Star game due to the fact that he's going to miss a extended period of time. Now I'm going to do the reserves for the Western Conference. Since this website don't let you pick out the reserves, I'm going to let you guys know my reserve for the West. Same logic applies for the reserves. 2 guard spots, 3 forward spots, and then I'll let you guys know my 2 wild card spots for the West. So first guard up, Ja Morant. Like I said, I was conflicted about whether or not he should be in the starting lineup. Wouldn't be mad at you if you had him in the starting lineup. Really big time debate in my opinion between him and Donovan Mitchell. Nobody expected, at least I didn't expect, Memphis Grizzlies to be a 4th seed in the West right now. They are currently 27-14, currently on 8-game winning streak. Love their roster. And a lot of that had to do to the player Ja Morant. Ja Morant has not only elevated his game to superstar, to a status, he really been very, very impactful in terms of winning. Ja Morant's on the verge of being a superstar. I'll go ahead and say it right now. He's my number. He's on number 7 for my MVP candidate list right now. He's been that good this season. Shooting 40% from 3, unstoppable guard, 1-on-1, unstoppable, keep him out in the paint, get to the paint at will. Man, been so fun to watch. This Memphis Grizzlies team has been very fun to watch, and Seeing John Morant elevate his game, man, it's exciting to see. All right, for the second guard spot, I had Devin Booker. I know people gonna say Chris Paul, where Chris Paul at. People gonna say Chris Paul, Devin Booker be interchangeable, but I want Devin Booker due to the fact that he's the best player on the best team in the NBA record wise right now. So I got to give him now, Devin Booker. He's been getting disrespected. In the All Star game for the last few years. Last 2 years, he made the All Star game on injury replacement. This year, to me, he's locked in the All Star game. All right, so my first forward. Don't know how people gonna feel about this. He don't have the best numbers. He's probably gonna have one of the worst scoring numbers, in the All Star game that we have seen. But if you watch him play, you know how impactful he's been for this team. That's Draymond Green. Not only has Draymond Green been impactful for the Golden State on both ends of the floor, but he's the leading candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Like I said, his box score numbers not gonna be the prettiest, but the way he facilitates the ball, the way how he's the vocal leader, the glue guy on the team, sets everything up, quarterback on defense. He just got the intangibles, man. He does so many things that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. But Draymond Green has been a huge factor alongside Steph Curry as to why, they have been one of the best, if not the best team in the NBA so far this season. All right, the next four spot. I had Rudy Gobert. I know Rudy Gobert, not very well liked. He began disrespected a lot due to his failures in the playoffs. Getting a lot of criticism, but no doubt about it that he's been very good this year on both ends of the floor. Now, his defense numbers, or his stats not as good as the last few years, but he's been, day long best rim protector. He's been solid overall. Averaging like 15-15, still one of the best rim protectors in the game. One of the leading causes for Utah Jazz having the third best record in the league. So easy now for me. And then my final four spot has Cat. Minnesota Timberwolves have been up and down this year. When they are healthy, when they've been healthy, they've been very good and very fun to watch. Now they need to lock in, be more consistent. And I feel like Cat has been one of the long players that have been very consistent alongside Anthony Edwards. But Cat has been the best player on this team. Been going under the radar. Definitely had underrated season in my opinion, but he's certainly an all-star this year. Alright, now for my wildcard spots. First wildcard spot has CP3. Point guard. Don't have the the gaudy scoring numbers, but lead the league in assists. And a quarterback of a very good Phoenix team. This Phoenix team look even look better than last year, from their finals run. Look prime for a big time year again, and do a lot of that. A lot of that had to do with Chris Paul. So Chris Paul, in my opinion, deserved the wildcard spot. And then my final wildcard spot, Luka. I know Luka had been like outstanding, according to his standards, but he's still averaging 25, 9, and 8. 25, 9, and 8. Dallas been on the upward, trend lately due to the fact of him getting back in the lineup, missing some time with an ankle injury. But Luka still posting all-star numbers, and Luka is still one of the best players in the league. He's been picking up lately, and he certainly deserves, the wild card spot, in my opinion. And Dallas still, top 7 seed so far, so definitely deserve that nod. And then I want to go missing my snubs. First snub, DeJounte Murray. Like I said, I think DeJounte Murray been the most underrated player so far this season. Been averaging near triple-double this year. His impact for the Spurs team been great. Definitely having a breakout year. Glad to see him having a breakout year. He just had the guard spot, and the West is so loaded. Next snub, I had Shea. Shea certainly, been hitting big shots. One of the most clutch players in the league so far this season. One of the best ice scorer in the league. Been having, deal with, been the main focus of defense each and every night. Has the worst pace in the league. Been, I believe, either the most double or the second most double player in the league this year. Say don't have the right team around him right now, so He's certainly be an all-star. He'd definitely be all-star in the future when the team is better constructed around him as he continues to get better as well. Next, I had Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, certainly since he no missed the start of the season, he's been very good. Slid a little bit lately, but picking it back up. Been the man, especially with Zion being out for the year. Brandon Ingram just don't have enough talent around him. This New Orleans team has been very dysfunctional. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go with Dame. Dame definitely been dealing with the core injury. Excuse me, not quad, a abdominal injury. Um, Even this year, he haven't had a Dame year. In my opinion, Dame numbers may look pretty good to some people, but if you watch him play, Dame has not been really that good this year. In my opinion, he hadn't had the typical big time explosion game. Explosion Dame type of game, and he has not been good this year. Simple as that. All right, let's go with the Eastern Conference now. All right, first guard spot. Simple. I gotta go with DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan been incredible this season. He's in my number 5 spot MVP candidate right now. Um, Leading the Bulls to number 1 in the East. I don't need to explain no more. He's an easy lock. Next to DeMar DeRozan, Trae Young. Trae Young has been phenomenal this year. Unfortunately, his team haven't, picked it up for him or been doing their part. Atlanta has been somewhat disappointed, but Trae Young has certainly not been disappointed. A lot of people thought that he's gonna be affected by the rules, but Trae Young continued to dominate the league in both the way he scored the ball and the way he passed the ball has been great. I was in 28 and almost 10 assists. Trae has been phenomenal this year. All right, I'm afraid the front court easy locks. I don't need to explain myself with the front court. Kevin Durant, um, very close. I think in the race between him and Steph Curry, MVP easy. Giannis also in the top 4 MVP race. He's been phenomenal this year. Then Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid been making his case for the MVP. Lately he's been having a good month. Lately he's been really picking it up. All right, so let's top of my reserve for the East. First guard, James Harden. James Harden, started off the season very slow. He began a lot of criticism. He was the poster boy for the new rule changes, which I thought was unfair, excuse me. But he's been picking up back up. Brooklyn number 2 seed in the East right now, so easy choice for me. Next guard, I had Zach LaVine. Once again, been second best player for the best team in the East. Zach and DeMar combo has been the duo, been one of the best in the league. If not the best in the league so far. So it's been very exciting to watch. And Zach LaVine got some argument to be starting guard next to DeMar as well. But he's my reserve. All right, the forward position, which not a lot of forwards. This is why I had a problem with having 2 guards, 3 forwards, and then 2 wild card spots. I thought it should be positionless. Cause really, if you look at it, there's a lot of guards in the East who really deserve to be all star over, forwards. Forwards kind of lackluster in my opinion. But that is my opinion. So my first, forward had Jimmy Butler. Now this could ultimately change due to the fact that Jimmy is out with an ankle injury as well. He missed a extended period of time due to being healthy, being in the protocol long as alongside being out with injury earlier, hurting his butt. Bruce tailbone pretty much. But I think Jimmy Butler has been very solid, very good. When he's healthy. When Miami was fully healthy, they've been a championship contender team in my opinion, and they currently hanging around the 4th. They quietly in the 4th spot. I think they right where they want to be. All right, 4th position. Next spot. I want Jason Tatum. He's been picking up lately. Started off the season very slowly. Been disappointed in Boston as a team, but Jason Tatum, excuse me, has been very good. Lately. Is that they troubles been alarming. But Jason Tatum really pick it up lately. Final four spot, and he's most certainly deserving in my opinion. Is Jared Allen. Jared Allen been the best player on the at least in my opinion, the most surprising team in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Most certainly thought he been underappreciated, underrated. Been one of the best centers in the league. He's been a top 5 center in the league this year alone. Well deserved All Star spot, in my opinion. All right, so my 2 wild card spots. This may be a hot take to some, but first spot, Fred VanVleet. Most certainly deserved to be All Star this year. It's night and day how good he been for Toronto, and it's night and day how awful Toronto's been when he's off the court. When he's on the court, obviously they above 500 team, but when he's off the court, this team has looked like one of the worst teams in the league. They don't know how to function well now. He's been their best player by far this year. He's been very good on both ends of the floor, averaging career highs in points, assists, 3-point percentage. Continue to get better, man. One of the wonderful story Fred VanVleet has been. And for him to be undrafted, I think he well deserving to be All Star. He couldn't have any better, man. Love the fact that he's been this good this year. My final wildcard spot, I went back and forth between 2 players, honestly. And that was Bradley Beal and LaMelo Ball. Originally, I had Bradley Beal, but I think LaMelo Ball impact has been great. The impact, he's been phenomenal on offensive end this year, averaging near triple doubles, where I believe 19, 8, and 8. Had a team in the AC right now. Certainly, they've been better than the Wizards. The fact that night and day how good Melo Ball has been since he came in the league, man, it's been a joy to watch. So snubs. First snub, I had Bradley Beal. Originally, I had Bradley Beal at the final wildcard spot, but I really had to think about it. Bradley Beal numbers may look great and all that stuff, but his playmaking certainly been good this year. But he has not been efficient this year from what I'm saying now. He started the season very slowly. Without me being said not being efficient this year, he's been really turning it up the last few weeks. He can most certainly play his way into the All-Star game, which I wouldn't be surprised he do. But right now, Wizards been sliding. Bradley Beal impact hasn't been that impactful. But things have certainly changed. So there we go. Here are my my starter, starters for the All-Star game right now, as of this moment. And then, like I said, those are my reserve that I just talked about. So let me know in the comment section who are your All-Stars, and let me know in the comment section do you guys agree with my list or you don't agree with my list at all. I'm here for all input from the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That being said, if you guys like this video, please like the video. If you guys not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me a lot. I greatly appreciate it. And that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.